Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. Today I'm driving this which happens to be the Skoda Kushaq, and this is the first car to be made in India by by Skoda. In fact, this car has been localized by 95% and Skoda has a target to increase that too. Meanwhile, let's start with the key of this car. So first and foremost, it gets the Skoda logo. Now the green tinge has been removed, else than that it gets buttons to lock the car, unlock the car, and to release the boot if you so wish. And this got a flip key. Well, let's start with the looks of the car. So first and foremost, let's open the engine bay, and above here we can see the Skoda logo along with my, and there it goes. So the mechanism is over here. I was used to the mechanism which was over here, so it was quite new for me. And you can see the insulation, there's no insulation on offer. This is the engine bay, quite neat. From here we can fill the washer fluid, and this happens to be the petrol motor, the 1 liter turbocharged petrol. It has also the option of 1.5 diesel, 1.5 petrol, no diesel on offer from Skoda. Let's close the hood and straight up front. Let's start with more of the looks, like the Skoda emblem at the top, some of cuts and creases at the bonnet to make the looks more aggressive. It got chrome surround around it, looks very premium. I will close the grill, close the hood in a bit, and it'll get this gloss black finish along with dual horn inside. Kushaq written at the number plate holder. In fact, lower down we get sort of skid plate treatment of in the bumper. This is the towing hook, and at the side. Meanwhile, the fog lamp happens to be over here. Let me turn on the lights so that you can see. However, this is the indicators. Let's unlock the car and let the light turn on. So now you can see the lights. This is a dot for the low beam and the high beam, and these are the DRLs. Looks quite nice. And inside it's written Skoda crystal lighting. Below here we get fog lamps and halogen, and from the other side this is how the lights look like. And from below, this is a base, not the top of the line variant, but it gets alloy wheels finished in silver, and the size of the alloy wheels happens to be 106 50 R16, so quite big rubbers. 17 inches can be offered, should be offered. However, the alloy is still good. This car competes with the Creta, Kia Seltos, and more of the car which are in the segment, and also the XUV 700. This is the one variant below the top of the line. The top of the line variant gets glass treatment over here. Now it's a plastic, as you can see. B pillar is finished in black. Sorry for the noise, but it gets roof rails at the top finished in silver, and it gets this black cladding all throughout the car. Meanwhile, at the front fender, it gets Skoda emblem along with the DRLs at the ORVMs finished in body color again. Coming to back, so here you can see the rear tail lights. So this is a dummy, and this is the actual tail light with halogen indicators as well as the reverse light. Kushaq written over here. Reflectors looks pretty unique and stylish as well, and Skoda written at the boot. So the car looks pretty awesome in that regard, and it it will not feel its age pretty soon. And this is the high mountain stop lamp, defoggers, wipers. This can be covered, and over there we can see the shark fin antenna finished in black. Overall, there are 3 reverse parking sensors, which is like cost cutting at this price point. Below here we get camera, and let's open the boot of the car to check the boot space. So this is not the largest but the deepest boot space on offer. Creta gets a better and bigger boot space. At the side we get first aid kit, light along with hooks, partial tray on offer. In fact, over here there are some more hooks and handles that access the spare wheel. So this happens to be a smaller size unit and also not an alloy, so cost cutting done there. Of course the full size spare wheel won't fit in, but they can fit alloy in that regard. However, let's fix this back, and the seats get 60-40 split ratio, which I will show you from the front. Let's close this. From here we can close the boot. The quality could have been better as compared to Skoda standards, Skoda VW standards. Meanwhile, at the below we get this honeycomb sort of treatment, and there is no fake exhaust treatment happening. Meanwhile, this is sort of skid plate with black surround around it. The real exhaust happens to be somewhere over here. As you can see, this is the real exhaust. Now let's jump to the rear seat of this car before anyone lets in. So this is how the rear door opens. It opens quite wide, but not as wide as the Tata Altroz, the Alpha architecture. There's a amount of dust on offer, so pardon me for that. It gets big cup holders, rather bottle holders, not cup holders, and this is for the power window button. And over here we get again some honeycomb sort of treatment just to open the door, and speakers at the rear. Window area is nice, so passengers at the rear won't feel claustrophobic even with the all black interiors. So let's just jump inside. Floor hump is kind of negligible, so 3 people can sit inside pretty comfortably, and for that this is the thumb from the door. It gets retractable handles with hooks, same as the case with that too. There too, above here we get lights which works like this. The quality of cabin kind of poor as we see the Skoda. So look at this, it's flexing. There's a flex in the roof, rather in the whatever you want to say, the roof itself. And at the center we get the center armrest along with 2 cup holders. If you want to sit 4 people, then it's good, but if you want to sit 5 people, that is 3 people at the rear bench, so you can easily sit with them. The shoulder room is quite nice, and being the shortest in the segment, it's the widest in the segment. Adjustable headrest, isofix child safety mounts over here. This is my bag, and seat gets nice treatment, of course fabric seats. Rear AC vents. Below here we get USB-C type charging socket, and here we get magazine holders with phone holder as well, so that's quite smart of her touch. Meanwhile, airbag written over here. Seat belts are not height adjustable for both the driver as well as for the co-driver. Seats are 60-40 split. Let me show you that as well. From here we can just fold the seat and access the boot, rather increase the boot's carrying capacity if you so wish to do so. And let's see whether we can recline it. No, we can't recline it more than this. Seat recline is good. It's not upright, but it's decent. So let's close the door and jump to the front doors. Meanwhile, top of the line trim gets alloy wheels like this, diamond cut alloy wheels, and the size of the alloy wheels is the same, I believe. Yeah, it's 17 inches. So that one was 16, this is 17. Chrome line throughout the window. And let's get inside. It gets passive entries, that one doesn't, so I believe I can access. Let's wait for passive entries. Last treatment. Dashboard quality is quite nice in the Kushaq. This is the AC vents with quite nice soft finish. And let's get inside. It gets physical key, but keyhole. This to turn on and off the lights. These are the headlight leveler, and over here they are the stocks for the wiper. This is the stock for the lights and indicators, as well as for cruise control. This is to operate to the screen. It gets MID. At the left it gets the tachometer. Right, it gets the speedometer inside with fuel and temperature meter respectively. At the center we get the horn. It's loud enough. Skoda logo at the center. This to browse through the screen. It will work only when the car is in ignition. So you can click in the pop-up banner to check what are the features available. In fact, over here we get AC vents. This for the hazard light, this to lock the car, unlock the car. This for the climate control system. And below here we get a storage space for your phone, USB-C sockets, 12-volt charging socket, gear lever or 6-speed, and let's take it to ignition. Okay. However, if you want to see the detailed review of the screen, you can just click in the pop-up banner over here, because right now the car is out of ignition. And here you can see the reverse parking camera as well. The quality levels is good, but the plastic is kind of cheaper side. It looks good, but on feel good quality, it is not that good. It got a glove box which gets this thing, magazine with cooling function, no light as such, AC vents at the center, light at the top, touch base light works like this, sunglass holder at the top, we get visors, no mirror but toll receipt holder, we get mirror there, no light as such. So that was about it. At the center we get a glove box, armrest with the glove box, 2 cup holders, space to keep your keys and knickknacks like coins. From here we can see the storage space. That's about it. So guys, this was my quick walk around of the Skoda Kushaq. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay tuned. Bye-bye.